Hey, well, welcome to Ignite, part number 3. My name is Joe Alvarado. This is what I call the stamina builder, and stamina building is what we are going to do. I'm going to hit the clock right away. We're doing a very light effort to start warming up. Well, I tell you where we're headed. This is a power zone class, and in power zone classes, we train off the intensity of your effort. So we take your efforts, and I like to divide it into 7 zones of power, right? Each power representing a range of output, and your output is what you hold on to stay disciplined, and in the end, build stamina. It's a lot of fun. So if you know your zones, amazing. It's determined by your output, right? Your watts, force, and velocity. If you don't, I'm gonna give you some cues on how it should feel, and it's gonna feel amazing, except for today. It might hurt a little bit, right? This one's gonna be good. This is historic because we're doing something that we haven't done yet in any of my classes, and we're gonna do this. Can I show you? This is our ride chart here. Now, take a look at this bad boy. We're warming up for 12 minutes. We're into the first 2 minutes, right? Real nice and easy. We're gonna go zone 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll take a break and we'll get to it. But if you look at the workout, it's 30 minutes total after the warm-up. 15 minutes in zone 3, okay? 15, you didn't hear that wrong. It's 15 minutes. Then we're gonna go take off 5 minutes, but we're gonna go up to zone 4. We're gonna take off another 5 minutes. That last power zone 5 for 5 minutes. It's gonna be amazing. I'll just say that, it's gonna be amazing, right? You're gonna love it. So let's get going right here. You'll know a little bit more as we warm up. So nice and easy, relax your shoulders, slight bend in your elbows, nice smooth pedal strokes. Keep that core tight, and let's keep moving here. Nice relaxing music to start with. We're gonna get the music pumping here a little bit more as we get into zone number 2 for 2 minutes. So we're going from a very light effort to just light. This is conversational. Zone 2 is your stamina base, right? This is something that you can do forever. It's conversational. You can go out and ride with your friends and have that conversation like that, no big deal, right? And just enjoy this, because the pain comes late. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to scare you away. No, this is amazing. The stamina building comes later, right? All right, keep moving. Right here, no big deal. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth, come on. Let's get it going here. Now for your cadence, we're not following the beat of the music. We are about 80 to 100 RPMs. If you're not really sure what that is, just follow my leg speed here. Again, this should still feel pretty good. Not a whole lot of resistance, okay? And we're just gonna keep moving here. Now, this is one of those rides when we train like a professional athlete. And to be honest, professional athletes, they don't come up out of the saddle a lot. So we're gonna be in the saddle a lot. Now, if you need to come up, you're not used to staying in the saddle for longer periods of time, no big deal. Come up anytime you want to, anytime you need to. Super okay with that, all right? Just hang out right here. Just hang out right here. Come on. Now, heart rate's gonna start coming up during this next two minutes. We're getting into zone 3, that moderate effort, okay? And you start to feel a little something under your feet. So let's get rid of zone 2. Let's work our way to zone 3. We're gonna do that for 2 minutes. Let's get it right here. Add a little bit more. Moderate, okay? 3 out of 7. Imagine yourself starting to feel a little bit more grit under your feet. You could still hang on a couple hours, maybe more, but it's meaningful now. It's meaningful. So let's go. Come on. I got some eclectic music, if you will. Something that if you're wearing headphones, it should kind of feel like a little spacey, a little maybe potentially heartwarming. I don't know, maybe not heartwarming, but Feels like it's gonna set the right tone to go the distance, right? That's where we're headed. So keep moving here. Zone 3. Now we're gonna go all the way to zone 5. So you're gonna know what it feels like here in a second. We'll come back, right, during the ride. So this warm-up is important. It's really pay attention to how you're feeling. All right. So a few more seconds here. Zone 3. Body's starting to feel warm now, right? Probably haven't broken a sweat yet, but you're gonna come close over the next few minutes, okay? Come on. Nice and smooth. Still warming it up. And a few more seconds, we're hitting that zone 4, your threshold. Again, this is what you could realistically hold for an hour if you went all out. So it's gonna start to get a little interesting here, right? We're removing zone 3, going up to zone 4 for 2 minutes. Let's go right here, come on. So I want you to imagine, if you don't know your zones again, that you, me, we are on this 1 hour ride. 30 minutes out, 30 minutes back. We're being pretty intentional. We're being a little vigorous, right? And we're getting after it. So let's do that. Let's do that, come on. Here's where you start to huff and puff a little bit, right? You're not gonna end breathing heavy. Not on this zone. Now, if you can see your watts, right? Again, I want you to maintain them. That's your output. If you can't, I want you to maintain a consistent cadence at an uncomfortable place that in your mind is sustainable for up to an hour. Let's go. I did a survey recently on what type of class you like and what type of class you like most. And Power Zone was up there. It was almost tied with our RPE classes. That's your range or rate of perceived exertion when I give you a scale from 1 to 10. The one that really surprised me, and maybe not, but your heart rate-based training class outperformed or was outvoted as the favorite, right? So we're gonna do more of those during the year, and it's a ton of fun, okay? So, in fact, my burn series is all about heart rate zones. You told me you really love that. My breathing's starting to change, right? Okay, that should happen in zone 4. Zone 5 coming up. Final 2 minutes. Are you ready? Zone 5 for 2. Let's go, come on. Come on, clock. I need you. Here's where you work hard for 2 minutes. Later, we're gonna do it for 5 minutes. Woo! Come on, cycle, fam. Here's where we show the flywheel, where we really start working hard. How's that flywheel? Is it, okay. Is it consistent? Do we see a lapse in pedal stroke consistency? I don't know. Who knows? You tell me. Come on. Keep moving. Let's go. Come on. Give me a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Come on, music. Don't do this to me right now. Let's go. That's what I need. Let's go. Oh, man. I'm gonna let you for 2 minutes recover. This is going up on our 10th minute. Our warm-up is a total of 12. Come on, find it, feel it, keep it, stay consistent with it. Come on. Whew. And take it up for a few seconds anytime you need to. Let's finish this. Final few seconds. could hear my breathing going up. Four, three, 2, 1. All right, I want you to recover here for 2 minutes. Give me zone 1. All right. Whew. Okay, we do a few things during the warm-up. We get the body ready because we're about to put our body to the stress test, right? We're about to really work hard, but it's the right way to prepare your body, okay? We also determine how things feel, right? So just what you were feeling there is how we're gonna end. If you feel like maybe I could have done a little bit bigger, a little bit, you know, harder output, good, but we're not going all out. Again, there's still zone 6 and 7 above that. We're not doing that. But the very fact that we're holding zone 3 for 15 minutes, then zone 4 for 10 minutes, and then zone 5 for 5 minutes, it's gonna get a little crazy, right? But think of it this way. When each zone changes, it's less time, harder work, and we're not coming back to it. That's what I want you to think about, okay? We won't come back to it. So let your heart rate come down just a little bit more as I pick up my towel. Funny story, I got a smaller towel for my bike because the other towel was too big. It kept falling off because of the weight. It was just kept folding over. Now this towel is too small, so it doesn't stay on either. All right. Whew. Okay, I'm psyching myself up for this one. Okay, now what we are gonna do is we're gonna break in that zone 3 up into little 5-minute chunks, right? So 3 5-minute clocks. You gotta help me keep track of this stuff, all right? So that I don't mess up. So getting into block number 1, going into zone 3. When that clock gets to 0, we're there for 15 minutes, 3 5-minute clocks. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, Cycle fam, here we go, come on. Now we're into it. Come on. Zone 3 is moderate. Right now it feels good. However, knowing that you gotta be here for 15 minutes might, after a little while, you're gonna be like, I can't fluctuate. And that's the magic of power zones. When we do rate of perceived exertion without us realizing it, sometimes our output kind of fluctuates because there's nothing holding us at that place. Power zones, we have to stay at a certain output. We have to keep the cadence consistent, right? So let's do that. One minute down, 4 to go. Man, all I could hear is my bike just nice and smooth. I know you can too. Come on, Cycle fam. Consistent. You're breathing just a little heavier. Warmer is the body, right? And you're talking yourself into this long segment. We've never done this before. If we do it again, maybe I'll put an entire 15-minute clock on there. I don't know, you tell me, right? Again, I want this, even the music here is a little, you know, eclectic, I guess you can say. Come on, keep going. Not a whole lot to say here, as really, we're just keeping it steady, right? I want you to be thinking about commitment. I want you to think about discipline, consistency, right? Come on. Moderate for a long time. Now, you should be sweating by now, and what's going to happen is because you are staying at a certain output for longer periods of time, the body's going to be responding by just a steady flow of sweat. Not profusely, not a ton. It's just going to start to cover you, to cool you down. It recognizes that, all right, I see what you're doing here. You're hanging out at a place that I need to help cool you down with, right? So the body is an amazing machine. God did something cool with it, and we're taking care of it. Come on. See, just like that, the first 5-minute chunk is gone. Again, I need you to be thinking about this. It's not about getting bored. It's about building stamina. It's about you being the last one standing. It's about you being the person that can go the distance, whether it's a race or in life, for your family or for your friends or for that medal, right? That's what we're doing here. So I need you to focus on that. I need you to focus on this is training like a professional athlete. Come on. You could do that today. You can do hard things. Come on. First 5-minute chunk is down in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do it again. Now moving forward into the future, I am going to be able to display my watts. I'm working on that. I told you that a while back, but I am working on a way to do that, okay? Where my watts will be shown. And talk about accountability. Talk about me having to stay at the same place for a long period of time, because I'm actually gonna be showing it to you on the screen. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to working out with you. I'm gonna be doing that soon. You'll be watching out for that. Hey, you can close your eyes for a little bit. I'm gonna stay quiet for a minute or so. Just enjoy this. Moderate, consistent effort. Doesn't always have to be a party. It could be training too. Come on. How you doing? Come on. Is that sweat steady pouring down the face? Right? So good. We're gonna maintain that output while I get a little hydration. Right about 7 minutes left of this 15-minute zone 3 push. Come on. Take it up anytime you need to. Not a whole lot for me to say, but I do want to encourage you every now and then. Again, consistency, commitment, cadence. All things that come together to deliver that consistent output and ultimately build stamina. This is a stamina builder. Come on. Igniting the metabolism. That's what we're doing in the Ignite series. Come on. We're gonna do it one more time. Oh, your final 5 minutes. Okay, you should be feeling pretty good here, right? You're still under threshold. You're still in aerobic, maybe at the top, medium aerobic base, right? Aerobic means you can handle it for a longer period of time, right? Before you start to breathe heavy and shorten that amount of time. Let's do it again. Come on, same output. Final 5 minutes, it helps to break it up in chunks. You can do this, cycle fam, come on. Let's go. Come on. Some of you like the beat. You stay with the same output, but you can follow a little bit of a higher cadence if you want. By the way, I've been about 90 RPMs this entire time, right? You could adjust your output or keep your output the same even if you adjust your cadence. So for example, if I were to speed up, my output's gonna go higher, but if I were to speed up and wanna keep a consistent output, I would lighten it up to compensate and bring down the resistance as I bring up the cadence so the output stays consistent, right? That's the goal there. Now that 10-minute threshold push is where things are gonna start to get real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna start to get real. But we're in training together, right? We're not trying, we're training. And training means we have a goal. If we tried and we didn't make it, we would just give up. If we were training and we didn't make it, we would say, it's okay, I'm training. I'll get better next time, right? So think of yourself as training like an athlete, not trying like the everyday person, right? Come on. Now I know when that clock gets to 0, just like you do, that we've got a little bit harder work ahead of us. 10 minutes in zone 4. This is wild, y'all. Come on. This is a little crazy. We're doing it though. We're doing it. One of the challenges for this type of ride is that most of us are so used to constant change, constant movement, constant, flipping to the next video on TikTok. And in this ride, you have to keep it consistent. You have to keep it consistent. You can't get distracted. You got to say, I need a certain output for a certain amount of time. And 15 minutes is no joke, but it's good for my brain, right? It's good for my focus, and it's good for me when I want to build stamina. That's what we're doing. Come on. When that clock gets to 0, we're just about 30 minutes into the ride, and we'll have 15 minutes left, and then you'll be done. Remember, you're gonna start to have to work harder. You're gonna be breathing heavier. Those of you who know your zones, we're getting to that functional threshold. Power in zone 4. Talk yourself into the orange zone, right? That's why they call, I don't know if you knew this or not, but Orange Theory is anything above the orange zone, right? When you're training heart rate zones, the orange zone is zone 4. When you're training power zones, it's above the orange zone in your anaerobic place where you experience the afterburn. And the afterburn is where you burn more calories after the workout because you got to that anaerobic place. We're about to find the threshold. We'll be in anaerobic for 5 minutes at the end. All right, Cycle Fam, it's that time, 15 minutes. Historic. We're going to zone 4 here in a few seconds. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. I got that 10-minute clock. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now you're like, what about the 2 5-minute clocks? Hey, I might change it up on you again. Because here's the good news. When that clock gets to 0, you're down to your final 5 minutes. But now, zone 4, come on. This is your all-out effort if you had to go for 1 hour. Now we do have to account for the fact that you just spent 15 minutes in zone 3, right? So this isn't easy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Music's coming back. Take it up anytime you need to. Looking at my heart rate, it went up. But more importantly, my zone, I'm in zone 4, my threshold. Pros and cons of this type of ride for me is pros, I don't have to say a lot. Many of you don't like that I talk a lot anyway, but well, I'll forgive you. Anyway, I don't have to say a lot because we're staying in one place for a long period of time. The con is I've got to do it with you too, okay? Maybe that's not a con, that's a benefit. Because I'm building that stamina as well. We're in it together. Come on. Many of you are doing something on a bike that you've never done before. And if you're hearing me say this, I need you to comment below. I've never spent this much time in one place on a bike before. I want you to put that in the comments later. I've never spent this much time at an output in a place on a bike before, okay? 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, come on. One big block of work, by the way. 30 minutes straight. The end is the hardest push. To just get lost in it. Guess what? Final 10 minutes. You've got 5 minutes in zone 4. I'm huffing and puffing a little bit, but I'm keeping it. And then you have 5 minutes in zone 5. Oh my God. Now this is part 3. You can only imagine what part 4 is gonna be like if you're with me on this Ignite series. It's so different. We're doing things we haven't done before this year, and we're better as a result of it. I am so grateful for you. Come on, can't talk a lot. Gotta stay focused here. Zone 4, it's vigorous, right? It's not easy. It's the middle of the road. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's not 5, 6, 7. It's right down the middle. Zone 4. But it's more than just a feeling of the medium output, which we would say in rate of perceived exertion. It really is what I can hang on to for an hour. That's the difference between power zone training, RPE, and even heart rate based training. Come on. Under 3 minutes. Come on. Oh man. The sweat is a lot and it's steady. We're not doing peaks and valleys with our heart rate. We're just keeping it up a little bit moderate for a long period of time, right? 5 minutes is gonna be up high. We're gonna get to that hard work. Now here's the good news. Lots of benefits here. It's only 5 minutes, and because it's hard work, you really have to focus on it. You can't really get distracted, and when you're focused, time goes by a little bit faster. Come on, Cycle Fam. Come on. Ignite, we're in it. Ignite, you're doing it. Come on. I want to encourage you to do these rides at least twice a week. It's going to improve your focus too, right? Come on, 1 more minute here. Okay, come on. Whew. Oh, that clock getting closer to 0 is making me smile. That means we're getting closer to the end of this ride. Come on. Oh man. Zone 5, are you ready for it? Oh, let's not wait. Let's go. Come on. Pick it up here. Pick it up here. Come on. Pick it up. The Ignite series builds on itself. We've been working towards this. Come on. Oh man. Come on, music. I need some more. I need something else here. Come on. Come on, I need something different. Come on. Sorry about that. Come on. In it with you. In it with you. Legs are feeling it. I don't dog it. I don't pretend. I don't just, I don't dial it back. I do it with you. I'm in the zones that you're in. Come on, we're in this together. I know you're sweating it up. You're with your last, within your last 3 minutes. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, anytime I look up and see that clock get a little bit smaller, closer to 0, it makes me smile. Come on. Final 2 minutes remaining. Come on. Come on, Psycho Fam. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you're at that final minute. You and me, we almost did it. We're gonna get there. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on, 30 seconds to the finish line. 30 seconds. Come on, final few seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Cool down. Get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. I don't want that anymore. Right? There we go. Oh, you did it. You did it. Remember, in the comments below, I want you to put, I've never done anything like that before on a bike. I want you to encourage other people who might click on this video and say, what is the comment section saying? That was amazing. I've never done anything like that on a bike before. And I encourage other people to do that. You know, we do different rides on this channel. We rhythm ride. We have theme rides, right? We have power zone rides. We just did that. We have heart rate based training. We have rate of perceived exertion. We have all kinds of fun. We have premium rides with artists you know and love. The list goes on and on. For now, I want to congratulate you. Take one wrist, gently pull it back. Oh man, heart rate's still up and down. Right here. Opposite wrist. And down. That static is in the song, by the way. Your headphones are fine. Take one arm across, like with that same shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall. Open it up real big. Inhale in. Exhale out. Switch sides. Now push it out right here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Pull it down. Squeeze the guns and say yes. Hey, let's take it off to the side of the bike and let's stretch a little bit. Right. I like to open up the legs and take care of the hamstrings by just swinging a leg right here. And then taking that same ankle, pull it back. Right. Stand it up nice and tall. All right, I'm falling over. Okay. Switch sides. Just grab onto something like this in case you're like me and you fall over at the end. Okay. Swing it, swing it, swing it. Take it back right here. Couple of deep breaths in. My name is Joe. This was the Stamina Builder, part 3 of Ignite. I'm so glad you were with me. I'll see you on the next one. And we dance on our way out now, right? Before we hit the outro. Let's go.